Let's learn about adjectives. I'm Miss Whitney. What is an adjective? Have you heard that word before? An adjective is a word that describes a noun, and we know that a noun is a person, place, or thing. So an adjective would describe a person, it would describe a place, or it would describe a thing. Look at this picture of this puppy. Now, if I were to describe this, what are some words do you think that I would say, or what would you say to describe this puppy? Would you say this puppy is cute? I think so. Did you say it was fluffy? Its fur definitely looks fluffy, doesn't it? And it's small. So those are three adjectives that I could use to describe this puppy. If I wanted to talk about the puppy's fur more specifically, and I said, tell me about this puppy's fur, you might say, oh, the puppy has brown fur. The puppy has white fur. So color words are words that would describe a noun. So color words are adjectives. Let's describe this little girl. When I saw her, I thought, oh my goodness, she's adorable, right? She's young and she looks happy. So I would describe her as happy. Instead of just saying young, I could say her age or what I think her age is to describe her even more. I would say she's about 3 years old, and that would be an adjective telling me more about her age. What about her hair? If I said, tell me about her hair, what color is it? You would describe that as black. She has black hair. Look at her pretty brown skin. And what about her eyes? She has those dark brown eyes. So those are things that all describe this little girl. Adjectives make our writing more interesting. I could say the boy was upset. Now, in your head, what are you picturing? Are you a boy? Are you picturing what you look like when you're upset? Are you picturing what your brother looks like when he's upset or some other boy that you know? We don't know what you're picturing compared to what I'm picturing because we don't know the same people. So we're picturing different things when we hear the boy was upset. What if I added some adjectives and I said, the curly haired 6 year old boy was upset? Now we're still going to be picturing different things, but we should both be picturing curly haired 6 year old boys, right? They should both be close in age to what we're picturing because I gave some more details in the writing. I added some adjectives to describe that boy. So when I show you him, he has curly hair. He looks probably maybe 6 years old. And I could add even more adjectives if I wanted you to get a closer picture to what that picture was going to be. I could say the curly haired 6 year old boy who was wearing a red shirt was upset. And that would give you even a clearer picture. So adjectives make our writing more interesting. What if I said the car went down the road? What are you picturing in your mind? Are you picturing the car that you own, the car that somebody else owns that you know? Maybe you're picturing a car that you saw that you think is really cool when you saw it driving down the road. That's not very specific. We're probably picturing different things, right? If I said the blue sports car went down the road, then we're both picturing blue sports cars, right? Blue sports cars are just describing the kind of car that's going down the road. And so you and I have a more similar picture, even though it can be different because I haven't given you all the adjectives. We're both picturing kind of a fancy sports car that is blue. An adjective describes a noun and it makes your writing more interesting, like white kitten, large house, or green ball. Let's find an adjective in each sentence and then figure out what it is describing, which noun. The big dog barked. The big dog barked. What is the adjective? What's the describing word in that sentence? You're right, it's big. What is big describing? What in this sentence is big? The dog or barked? Yeah, it's describing the dog, right? It's saying the dog is big. Number two, My lunch smelled good. My lunch smelled good. What is the describing word in there? What is describing? Good is describing. Now, this one is a little bit tricky because we know that lunch is a noun, but what we're describing and saying is good is the smell of that lunch. Okay, that's what's good. So, good is the adjective and it's describing the smell of the lunch. Number 3, she gave me a delicious cookie. She gave me a delicious cookie. What word is an adjective in there? Which of those words is describing? Right, delicious. And what is delicious in that sentence? Correct, it's the cookie. The cookie is delicious. Number 4, my friend was sad. My friend was sad. What is the describing word in that sentence? Yes, it's the word sad. What is sad in the sentence? My friend. My friend is sad. And so sad is the adjective for friend. It's describing the friend. And lastly, the weather was sunny and beautiful. The weather was sunny and beautiful. Do you see more than one describing word, more than one adjective in this sentence? Sunny and beautiful. They're both describing words. So, what are sunny and beautiful describing? Both of those words are describing the weather. Sunny and beautiful are adjectives, and they're describing the noun weather. Great job! Now you know what an adjective is.